Welcome to my channel. It's Adam Southend Guy. Tonight I'm actually on my own because Kira is otherwise engaged, so I'm going to be doing this one on my own, and we're actually at Priory Park, or rather the Priory itself now. If you want to take a look, this is the place. Now this place has been here for about 900 years, and it's been in continued occupation, and as the story actually goes, there's been several reports of some spooky goings on, I should say. It's the most numerous one is that of a monk that reportedly had an affair with a woman. Well, anyway, there's lots of stuff online about it. Suffice to say, back in the 1960s, when they were doing some renovation work, this place, they found a skeleton which was buried face down, and it was beheaded. The suggestion is that they were buried that way to go straight to hell. So obviously the monk had done something. Well, obviously since then, yeah, there's been repeated reports of a ghostly monk here. Also, up in the building itself, there's been reports of children laughing and various other things. So yeah, I mean, you don't just get a building like this with its age without any history. So what I'm going to do is, obviously I'm going to go through the normal protocol for protection, K2, see if we can get any response on that, and we'll go from there. So bear with me and I'll be straight back. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go with the K2, and I've just dropped this. I'm hoping it's still going to be working. There's plenty of flying efforts around here as well, so hopefully we're not going to get bitten too much. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, there we are, we're on. Are there any spirits or entities that are here that would like to communicate? If you'd like to communicate, can you make my lights move? Are you able to make my lights move to any spirits or entities that are here? Can you do that? I'm hoping I've got the right spot. This is the old part of the building, so I'm hoping I can try and reach out. So we'll try that one again. So any spirits or entities that are here that would like to communicate, if you want to do so, I mean absolutely no harm. I'm here out of respect for you. You can make my lights move to acknowledge that you are here. Any spirits, entities that are here, can you show me you're here by making my lights move? Can you light my meter up? Man, this is a warm night. Can we try this one more time? Any spirits or entities that are here, if you can communicate with me, can you light up my meter? Okay, don't look like we've got any response tonight, so I'm going to set up my REM pod, because I think I've got it with me, so bear with me. Okay, it's quite possible there's some old spirits here that might not recognise a piece of equipment such as my meter. So we're going to try the dowsing rods, see if I can get anything. Okay. Centre. If you're a spirit of a monk that is here, can you say yes by crossing my dowsing rods? You can tell me you are here by making my dowsing rods cross. Any spirits that are here at all, if you wish to let me know that you're here, you can say yes by crossing these rods. Okay. If you don't want to communicate, you can tell me yes by crossing my rods. If you don't want to communicate. If you don't want to communicate, do you want to cross my rods? Okay. Slightly unsure by the looks of it, so I think that possibly means I do. Are you able to point to where you are? Can you use the dowsing rods to point to where you are? Right, if you're in the building. I think there might be. Okay. That is interesting. So it's quite possible you're in the building, are you? Can you move my other one? If you're in the building, can you move my other dowsing rod to where you are? Okay, we think you're in the... Alright. Have you moved? Okay. Thank you very much. I'm going to go to Spirit Box and see if we can get some communication. Thank you. As I've said in previous episodes, as I said, well, we've got the weather, it's easier to do the outside ones now. Because when we come to do the buildings, obviously we'll need to ask permission, all that sort of thing, which I'd rather do when the weather's not so great. So this will be a great one to do, because I remember when I come here as a kid, I can't remember one of the rooms, but I felt a few cold spots in there, so that'd be well worth doing. So just before I start, I'd just like to remind any entities or spirits that are here, you are not allowed to follow me home. You are not allowed to attach yourselves to any of my equipment or possessions. So we're just going to get started. So here we go. Well, okay. Are there any spirits here that want to talk to me? Okay, can you give me a name? Is that Mary? Is there a Mary here? Is that a yes? Okay. How long have you been here? Oh, these flying things. How long have you been here, Mary? Are there any other spirits here? No. Is there a spirit of a monk here? Is that monk? What's your name?
Tom.
Tom. Is that right? Is your name Tom? How long have you been here, Tom? London, yes. Okay. Why did How did you die? Sea. You died in the... You died... Did you say you died in the sea? Are you inside the building? Did you say you was inside the building? Yes. Was you the one moving my dowsing rods? No. Who was moving my dowsing rod? Who was moving my dowsing rod to the building? You. You. Okay. Is that Tom again, or is that someone else? Are you good or evil? You're good. Okay. Is there any other spirits here? Was that one? No. How many is here? Lessons. 8. Okay. Have you always been here? Who said my name? Did someone say my name? Okay. Are you inside? Are you the one inside the building? Or are you out here? Can you make any movement by my REM? I have a little machine down there. Can you make any movement by it? Okay. Are there any other monks here? You. What's your name? What's your name? Can you give me your name? Say that again. Burn. Oh man. Where's machine? By the pillar. There's a machine by the pillar. Can you make it? Can you set it off? Good. Okay. Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me how you died? Leaving. Would you like me to leave? Would you like me to leave? Okay. Right. No? Was that a no? Many. So who else is here then? I'm going to knock this on the head in a minute. I'm getting all these flying efforts around my head. Okay. Right. Okay. If that's all that's here for tonight. Oh, I'm getting buzzed by flies, people. To the spirits that I've spoken to tonight, I'd like to thank you very much for talking to me. I mean you no harm, absolutely no disrespect whatsoever. Thank you once again. You cannot follow me home. Attach yourself to any of my equipment or possessions. Thank you again. Thank you. Okay, so there you have it. Also, I'm going to have to go for the edit with this because I've got flies going in and out my ear holes at the moment and it's a bit distracting. Yeah, there we go. It's a little bit short and sweet tonight because it's just myself. So that's just how I wanted to keep it. At the end of the day, this is a public park, and even though it's whatever time it is at the moment, people can still walk through here, so I'd rather not stay too long on my own, if you know what I mean. But we'll probably come back again. We'll probably do another proper session here when I've got one or two other people do it with me, and we'll see if we can do one inside, perhaps when the corona thing's lifted a bit. So yeah, we'll see where we go. So anyway, as I said, it was a bit short and sweet one. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, give it all a thumbs up, hit the notification bell for future content. Thanks again. See you.